Hey y'all, this is Kim with Creative Escapades. Today I am working on this 16-inch MDF round board, and I've spray painted it with some black spray paint, and I want to use the aluminum foil look into the center up underneath the transparent colors that I plan to use. So I'm just going to crinkle up this aluminum foil and get it put onto the board. And I'm going to be using some Modge Podge just thinned out with just a little bit of water to adhere the aluminum foil to the board. And then I'm going to trim the aluminum foil down just a little bit and let it dry overnight, and then come back and start with my resin. I am going over the sides of the board, so I want to use this tape to hold it in place. So I've trimmed it all down, and we are ready to move on to the next step of mixing our resin and our colors. I am going to be using Liquitex Payne's Gray, as well as some Soho White that I don't have here right now. I also have this heavy body Liquitex Emerald Green, which I'm going to add some of this Primary Elements Bling Green Sparkle. I think that will really make that stand out. I'm also using the heavy body Magnesium Blue Hue. And then I have Resin Arte luster pigments in Mermaid and in the Wild Jasmine, which is this one right here. It's a glorious, glorious pink, which I just love, or magenta maybe. And also we're going to be using the Color Obsessions 007, and that will just be as a highlight color. And our resin today will be Stone Coat Art Coat parts A and B. This is a 1-to-1 ratio, and you mix the A, which is the thicker, into the B, which is thinner. And then of course I have these crushed glass in a smoky black or gray. It's got a little bit of glitter mixed in with them. So we're going to get this resin mixed up and mix our colors up and get started on the board. So like I said earlier, you make sure part A into your part B. The part A is thicker, and when you're mixing it together, you want to be sure to incorporate it all. And if the thicker is on the bottom and sides of the cup, you might miss something. So it's easier to mix it into the A into the B. So we're getting all our colors mixed, and the first thing I'm going to do is put down a clear layer so that my colors will flow easier. And in the center, I'm only putting the Wild Jasmine, the Mermaid, and the Magnesium Blue Hue, using the Payne's Gray and the White and the Emerald Green on the outer edges. Going to heat it up a bit, get it flowing. Then I'm adding the crushed glass all along the edges, in between the sections where I have the aluminum foil, underneath the transparent colors. And then I'm just streaming in the 007 gold as a highlight all across the board. So here is the dried version. I did add a second layer of resin and some more of the crushed glass so that I could better follow the line of my aluminum foil that's underneath there. I'm loving that textured look that you can see through the transparency of the colors. And I'm giving credit to that to Sue Finley, who I first watched do that. I will link her channel below in the description box. And I'm also using this piece as my entry on 2 different challenges. The first one is the YT 100 challenge that was created by Johnny Ferrero. And then also on the Artist Till Death July challenge, these are the colors that were chosen, and the only stipulation was that we had to use the color gold in it as well. So this will meet both of those challenges, and I will also link those below in the description box. But I am absolutely loving how this turned out. At first I was a little bit leery because I had separated the colors, and the center was so brilliant colors, and then the edges was more of that glitzy and sparkly, shimmery look. But showing it to my daughter, and had mentioned that I was thinking about redoing the center of it, and she was like, no, don't touch it. I love it just like it is. And the more I looked at it, the more I realized she's right. I like it too. So I'm going to leave it like this, except for the fact that I may add one more layer of resin. But I do love the shimmer and that sparkle. I mean, the light hits it and it's just instant elegance. And the texture underneath that, it's all just comes together really nice. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you do, please click like and share. You help my channel grow when you do that, and I really appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please click that subscribe button and ring the bell next to it, so you'll be notified of future videos as I upload them. And if you have any comments, questions, maybe suggestions for future videos, please leave them below in the comments section. I always love to hear your feedback and love to answer you. There'll be a description of all the supplies that I used listed below in the description box below this video. And I want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time in my next Creative Escapades. Bye-bye.